I'm here with Tanya, Ty, and Maddie from one of my favorite groups. Actually, my favorite local rock group, Stormstress. Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having us.
Hi, Nate. We're super happy to be
Um,
here.
I'm happy to finally be interviewing you guys. I know I got them to be up at WRIF Fest at our festival stage. It was a dream come true for both of us, believe it or not. I got to pick a cool band, and they got to play in front of a lot of people, so that was cool. And that, I don't know if that directly turned into this, but now you guys are going on tour. So,
Yes.
the Across Troubled
So
Seas
exciting.
tour, right? Is that the right name for it?
That's the one, across troubled seas, because that's where we're headed, across ye old pond there.
Is that a metaphor for something going like from between you three, two, or just the physical body of water?
It's actually like a little bit of a lyric reference, as
Oh,
well as the physical water crossing, and also the metaphorical concept of, crossing turbulent times.
sure.
And the lyric is from "You Can't Hurt Me Now,"
Okay.
and in the bridge, uh baby, you and me, we were a broken ship on a troubled sea.
Mm,
So now we are
okay.
crossing that troubled sea and going to Europe.
I love that, and I love that it's an actual lyric. Love that song, by the way. Oh man, that's awesome. Okay, cool. And that's kicking off next Friday, right? March 21st is your guys' first show.
Yep.
Yep, in
That's in
Amsterdam.
Yeah, okay, Amsterdam. But you guys have four total shows?
Yes.
Four shows
Yep.
in like 6 days, looks like.
It's going to be a bang, bang, bang.
Yeah,
We're gonna
no,
go
that's
hard,
awesome.
fast.
Sounds like you guys. That's cool. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, you guys are starting in Amsterdam and finishing in London, right? On the 26th.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, that's awesome. How did that come to be? Like, what? Why those places? And or I mean, walk me through it. Like, how did that happen? How did this incredible journey happen?
It's pretty cool. I feel like it kind of originates around 2020. So Stormstress formed in 2019, and pretty much immediately we were like, we want to go overseas. So we connected with a couple bookers that we had worked with in our previous bands that had gotten us a few gigs overseas. So we hit them back up again beginning of 2020, and then, the pandemic happened and things just kept getting pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and delayed and, changes and moving and all this stuff. And now it is all falling into place. And it's so exciting. Like, we played Riff Fest and it was so incredibly amazing. And I feel like that show really like leveled us up. And it feels really good. Like, it feels really good to be taken seriously, and we're really excited to get over there to Europe and continue this wave of awesomeness.
Hmm.
Any other thoughts from the band?
Yeah, it's been all kind of a long time coming. It's
Yeah, it's
finally
been in the
coming together.
making.
Yeah.
And then suddenly it all comes together. So it's really exciting. We're working with Amnesia Music Management on this, and they've been doing great. Like, these shows are super cool, and we're very excited.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad you also said the whole leveling up thing you felt like from Riff Fest because personally, I was like, man, that's a whole goal. Like, hopefully,
Yeah.
actually, I mean, I know you guys would take advantage of it, but I was like, will the public like wake up? No, that kind of
Right.
yeah. Have you guys seen a lot of like influx of new fans and stuff like that, like since Riff Fest and all that?
Absolutely. Yeah. We've seen a lot more people. In fact, there were some like 2024 year roundups where we made it into their like just random people's roundup because they went to Riff Fest and
I mean, you were
saw us.
my number one, so
Yeah.
Aw.
It really just like pushed us to get to, to get to the next level, to get to where we've been trying to go, but actually do it and like take the steps.
that's awesome. It makes me so glad to hear that, especially since I convinced them to send you there. It wasn't very hard, but
You
I
nailed
mean,
it, Nate.
I told you guys on when I was introducing you guys on stage, I was telling my boss that was out there, her name's Jade. I was telling her right there, like in January of last year, I was like, "Hey, you should probably listen to this group right here. It's, like, it's January, Nate. Shut the hell up. It's not." So it wasn't really about you. It was about like we're maybe hear out other bands for 6 months.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
I
but
did
no,
something right.
right, exactly. And now you guys are going overseas, troubled seas.
Yep.
No, that's awesome. I mean, kind of segueing a little bit, but not too far, because I know it's the single, right, off of your guys' new project that you're kind of quietly in the background working on.
Yeah.
Blank Space, obviously, you did the cover of Taylor Swift, or T-Storm, as we should call it, right?
Yeah.
Um,
It's us.
I loved that cover, by the way. Personally, I think it kind of gave I Prevail a run for his money. Their money, I should say. Um, and I know, I mean, I love the whole, pop goes punk type of vibe. Do you guys, before I ask another question about the album, do you guys have any plans for doing stuff like that in the future?
We haven't really talked about it, but like I love Pop Goes Punk too, and I feel like it would be really fun to do
Yeah.
more of it.
Yes.
I wonder from an artist side, like how fun is it for you guys to do stuff like that? I know it's fun to listen to.
It's super fun, and like I feel like we like play around with a lot of that sometimes. Like when we used to play a lot of bar shows, we would do covers and we kind of like rock them up a little bit.
Oh yeah.
But just seeing how people are reacting to the Taylor Swift song, I feel like it would be really fun to do more actually like recorded
Oh, for
covers
sure.
in the future.
It's so cool.
I
It's
mean,
really fun.
I stalked your YouTube channel a while back, of course, and I dug up the zombie cranberries cover.
Hey!
I'm begging for a full, music, whole song, produced,
that would be
guitar and
awesome.
everything. One day, that's a different topic. But bigger picture though about the album that's coming out. I know you guys teased one song at Riff Fest from the album, which was like one of the best guitar riffs I've ever heard, by the way.
No.
Can you tell me anything about the album, even though it's kind of a secret?
Okay, so the album is in progress. We're very like super hyper organized. So we have like a chart, a Google sheet of like all the songs, their lyrical vibe, their musical vibe, the time signature, the key, and all this kind of stuff. So like
We go all out. Like even
yeah.
the color that we think the song,
color
the
vibe
color
of
that
the
represents
song.
the song.
That's awesome.
So like the album is definitely in progress. It's not even fully written yet, but it's dang close. And we're really excited like after we get back from Europe to like focus on the new album and get that new album out and go on some other tours to support that. So this tour to Europe is kind of like our final tour supporting Silver Lining, our debut album. And we've taken it around America. Now we're taking it to Europe, and then we're going to tie up that little knot and start the new album. So what we can tell you is it's going to be dark.
Love it.
It's going to be dark.
Love it. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, great. Right. You tease if it's an unofficial name. I think you said it was called like Vampires or something.
So the album, we're kind of going for a monsters and demons kind of vibe.
Okay.
And I Love How You Haunt Me. The name of the song is represented by the vampires. We have this idea to like have each track be represented by a monster / a demon, and maybe even make little like trading cards or something with art from them.
Okay.
We'll see, budget willing.
Okay, that's awesome. I kind of you guys' social media vibe in the past like 6 months. I can see why you've been posting the things you guys have been posting.
Yes.
Thank you. We trying.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I wanted to ask, this is actually one of my last questions, but I'll ask it right now actually, is the chance, like not the chances, you guys coming back from tour, I know you say you're working on the album and all that, do you guys have any like more American tours like in store in the works, or at least you want to?
We have something going on later in the year that we can't say yet,
Okay.
but it's definitely in America.
Okay.
We'll be-
I need stuff to go to. Okay, I need to buy some tickets. I'm sorry, I can't go across troubled seas. I can listen to it, but I can't go there.
What if we made you a boat?
Oh. Don't
Come
think
up
I
with
can.
us on the boat.
Oh, no, but okay. I'm glad to hear that because I need to go to something.
Yeah.
Storm ship.
And we are hoping for more to come into. We kind of like, I don't know, the universe like gifts us gigs here and there through like magical people like you. So it's really exciting. Like we kind of just open open our I don't know, our energy waves, and the shows come in. It's crazy. So we're definitely hoping to have a couple more American shows as well while we're working on the album.
Okay, I'll keep stalking the whole all your social media and all your
Keep
pages,
stalking.
website, so I can keep up to date on that.
Yes.
I wanted to let you know, I wanted to let you know and kind of ask you. So I've always kind of thought when I was listening to you guys' music, maybe not necessarily like how it sounds per se, but you guys remind me of Hailstorm a little bit. Now, I consider that the ultimate compliment because Hailstorm's like my
That
favorite.
is the ultimate
one of my
compliment.
favorite bands. I don't think necessarily you sound like just like Lizzie Hale. I think some people mean that's what I mean. But it's just like the vibe you guys give off and how she can turn any song into just a jam, you know?
That is amazing.
And I wanted to know if you guys maybe not took inspiration, but sounds like you guys are fans of Hailstorm. And like maybe that's the kind of stuff you try and give off, or what are your inspirations? You guys have any?
I'm literally wearing a Hailstorm shirt right now.
Yeah, kind of unfair, but
we do love Hailstorm so much, and like it's interesting because I feel like what we built, we saw kind of a reflection in Hailstorm. Like we were like, oh, this is kind of similar to what we're doing. You know, they've been doing it longer, but you know, when we found out about them, we were like, oh my gosh, this is similar to what we're doing. Like, you know, just kind of like live energy, edgy, just like badass, not caring about what other people think, just like being true to yourself. And so seeing Hailstorm and hearing their music, it's always been like, wow, it's sort of like we can do this because they can do it.
right.
And they've done so much. And you know, we can look up to them, and honestly, they're living our dream right now. So we're just hoping to kind of follow in their footsteps, if you will.
The foundation's there, that's for sure. I immediately thought, like, you know, this kind of sounds like the first time you guys sent me something, I was like, who? But it took me like a whole day. I'm like, who do they remind me of? Who is it?
I think that because the three of us listen to them so much, like we definitely there's essence of Hailstorm in our music.
But that's the essence, right? It's not like you guys are copying anything. It's really just vibes. Like,
and thanks for saying that too, because like some bands will like model their sound after another band and like sound just like them. And it's like, well, Hailstorm will do Hailstorm better than anyone else on earth.
We can't do Hailstorm better than Hailstorm.
We will do Stormstress better than anyone else on earth.
Well, I would pay money to hear "I Am the Fire" cover, but that's
my god.
You guys.
It's funny because like almost every song that Stormstress has covered, I'm sorry, Hailstorm has covered, we're like, damn, we want to cover that.
That's
I feel like we hit it off really well. We're like, if there's one band we could tour with, I mean, if we had to choose one,
them.
It would be Hailstorm.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, that's awesome. Well, and I wanted to kind of tie that into the next question. Not really a question, more of a statement, because I've noticed about like Hailstorm too. Like obviously they got pipes. She's got pipes, but every song has a lot of emotional, like you know, depth to it. Even though it might not sound like it through the guitar riffs, if you really listen to the chorus. And I thought the same thing of like, obviously with your guys' songs like Paint the Mask, Buried You in the Snow, I mean, Fall With You, I mean, the list goes on and on. But like those songs definitely give me out the same vibe because of like, again, all the meaning. It's not so hidden. Like I personally didn't live through your guys' these stories, but I can tell there's some deep meaning to them. And
yes.
I kind of wanted to know if you guys have more or less the same, like in some of your future projects, like, not to get too personal, like what traumas are you? No.
Oh my God, for real though, like
I know, right?
this next album is all about the trauma.
What's the right way for
trauma
music,
recovery?
Right? Release.
I feel like I can talk about this because I don't do any of the songwriting. I add my drums in, but like lyrically and stuff like that, I have nothing to do with it.
Sure.
And I noticed that the Twins put so much compared to like other people that I've played with. The Twins put so much emotion into everything.
That's a great compliment. It's true though. You can tell. You can really tell, and that's why I thought of the Hailstorm comp, because you can really tell with them too. Like you might not know what happened, but you know it's something deep.
Yeah, thank you. And like honestly, we look up to other bands who have great emotional lyrics, and like, you know, there's plenty of bands with like whatever lyrics, which they're really cool too, but we all really like deep lyrics. And like, and that's why we like Taylor Swift so much. She's got really great lyrics and like catchy content, and it's just like authentic.
Oh, yeah.
And same with,
And you want people to be able to like relate to you.
yeah, they're like authentic, they're true to themselves. And like, yeah, our mental health issues, like some very deep, all three of us, and so like it's cool because Lizzie Hale also, speaks out against mental illness in music, especially women in music and everything. And we've all been through the crapper and
Absolutely.
have dealt with a lot, and it's just basically, and kind of thing about Hailstorm too. It's like Lizzie's voice is unbelievably amazing, and it's like, oh no, I'm not good enough because I can't sing like Lizzie Hale. And then it's like, wait a second.
You hear her say the word.
She's got her covered. You do you, and that is cool.
Right. Absolutely. No,
That's
I think
kind of part of the stuff is like us trying to double down on us instead of like trying to be like the best or the fastest, but just like the most us.
That's what makes you guys great. So that's why you're going across these seas, the troubled seas.
Now we're gonna start swimming tomorrow.
Okay, one last real question is there anything, or let me just say this, what are you guys looking forward to most about your tour?
Oh, there's so many options to choose from.
We should all
Okay,
go
you can pick two.
I think for me, Maddie, I love when people see us play for the first time and they don't know what to expect, and then they see us and they love our stage presence. And I like all the places we're going, it's going to be totally brand new people that are completely new to us, so it's going to be so much fun to just see people realize that we exist and get into our music and stuff.
Oh, for sure. I bet.
Oh my god, that's
About the
so
twin.
exciting.
What are you guys looking forward to most?
Man, I don't know. I feel like I love that feeling is so great. And I'm just like, I feel like whenever I'm in Europe, which has only been a couple times, but it's like I'm just a better person over there. I'm a different person. I feel free. I feel free of a lot of my mental illnesses, and I'm really looking forward to getting out there and feeling like truly free and free to be my truest self as I perform and even just walking around. So I'm pretty excited about all that. And sorry, I just want to also add, I'm excited to translate a few simple phrases for each country, and so I can say hello or Stormstress in their language. And then Maddie is actually originally from England, and I'm like, she might have to speak for the English show, for the London show.
Fair enough. Yeah, probably leave it to her. No.
So I'm excited about all that. How about you?
Yeah, all those are big excitements. I'm really excited to just kind of be around the culture of somewhere different. Just kind of the food, the people, how they talk. I just love that stuff and kind of imbibing in the culture and just kind of seeing what's different and being like, whoa, I thought this because I'm American, but this is different over here. I love that stuff.
Yes.
It's gonna be great. And yeah, just playing our music for new people in countries that respect metal, which is very exciting. And yeah, I don't know, just big excitement.
Big excitement.
Big excitement.
Big excitement. Big excitement all around. Well, thank you guys for talking to me tonight. The Across Troubled Seas tour kicking off March 21st at the Cave, right, in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
So, anyone out there build a boat right now, and if you're not flying, start.
Get on the boat, get on a plane, get on a train, cross the sea.
So thank you guys for joining me, and good luck on the tour, okay?
Thank you.
Thanks so much for having us, Nate. You're the best.
You rock.